Welcome to another suspiciously nice day in the Welsh countryside. And today we are completely ignoring what we're supposed to be doing and we are building a fence that we don't need yet, but who cares? I'm also stood on our new driveway. Sneak peek. That is in another video or it's in the same video, I'm not sure where we're at. Let me show you what we're doing today. So we have this new area now that will be a flower bed, but we've got a bit of an open fence that we'd like to fence off all the way down from here to the woodshed. That is where the workshop's going to be going, so let's ignore that one for now because that's the next project. We have some supplies from the merchants. We couldn't fit any more panels in, we need 6 panels because I didn't clear the crap out of my truck first, so we could only fit 4 in, but 4 will do what we need for now. We can always go back and get more. So how are we doing this? In the cheapest way possible, as usual. Using panels itself is more expensive, but it's okay for smaller runs. Whereas if you look at the rest of the fencing we've done, we did that with post rails and we nailed each feather edge ourselves, which saves a lot of money. It's a lot of time though. We've probably all in all got about 200 meters of fence that needs doing if we want dogs or chickens, which is coming up at some point. So it's not really a priority, just like this job today, which isn't a priority, but here we are. So what we are using, some people will be like, are half round posts. Why am I not postcreting them in? I will tell you. Behind it is a lot of shrubbery and basically where we are doesn't catch any wind and it's more decorative than anything. The panels we have are super light and from the fencing we've done up at the top, you probably can't see it now, which are just post knocked in. I honestly think they're just as strong as the post-created 75mm ones we put in. So I'm not actually worried about it. Worst case, if it does start to sag, we'll just put we'll knock some posts in front of it and then screw it all together and sandwich them. But I honestly think it'll be fine. It is probably not the industry standard. Well, no, it's not for fence panels, but I don't care. It's my house. I'll do what I want. So first job is knocking those half posts every 1.8 meters-ish. I say ish because we're a bit boz-eyed, and make sure they're level and make sure they're straight. Make sure they're spaced out properly, otherwise they won't lap over. So I'm going to set up a time lapse and you can see how we're going to get on. I'm going to talk you through each step though, I'm not just going to leave the time lapse running because that is lazy and boring. So what materials we're going to need today are... No. So tools you'll need for this are a string line, optional, but if you want a straight fence, you'll need that. We've got a nailer, but you can use a impact and screws. A level, doesn't need to be brand new like this one, but I lost the other one at a stag do. And a post knocker. If you're trying to be really cheaper, you probably get away with a lump hammer or a sledgehammer, but honestly, it's so much easier with a post knocker. They're not cheap, but if you're doing a lot of fencing, it's worth it. And one wife, who is currently doing things that we don't need to do. What are you doing? What? No. Out of there. We're doing a fence. Come back. Come back! Oh! Okay. It'll do. What do we do with the tape measure? It's in the truck. Don't buy this tape measure. You see that? Don't buy it. Sack of shit. Right, 1.2. Jesus Christ. Look at it! Beauty. So here we have a string, which runs all the way down that way. And all we need to do is make sure the posts line up with them and we won't have a wonky fence. Easy peasy. So the first post we put in is 1.2 meters high, which is the height of the fence panels, and then they are 1.8 width or 6 foot width. So the next post needs to be 6 foot or 1.8 distance apart to the center. What do I do with the tape measure now? 1.8 in the center. Right, let's try and put a panel on. Panel 1 up. I think it's even more solid than I thought it was going to be, which is good because those posts look right farty. But what's going to happen is, as it comes down, it's going to step because this land is not level, as you've probably seen from the driveway. How to identify a weed.
Hey.
Okay, let's get post number 3 up. Ah. Do 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 boom. I would say we're done for now. So we have 6 panels up and it's given us some really cool ideas. Now it's sort of started to border out the garden. So let me show you where we're at now. So we do have a gap down here, which we'll fill in when we fill this gap in. We did have an idea for here, where maybe we can do a floating walkway to the wood store. That'll be level with the drive, which means we can wheelbarrow wood to and from the wood store. And the rest of it we can just have as like wildflowers or random forest crap. And then here we'll have a nice flower bed. Let's ignore the mud pile for now. But yeah, not bad. I would say it probably took us a couple of hours maybe. Feels really solid. I'm not concerned about that. So all in all, pretty successful I'd say. So we've done it. Definitely wasn't the easiest of projects, and it definitely took a fair bit longer than it needed to, but we're super happy with what it is. Thank you for watching, thank you for your support. Here's some B-roll. We've still got plenty more projects coming up. The next big one is the workshop project, so follow along for that because it's going to be a big project where I want to start my own woodworking business from this. We've also got other huge plans for the house, such as more decking. We're thinking of a sauna, thinking of a hot tub, thinking of a zip line. We're thinking of quite a few stupid ideas, so follow along to see what we get up to, because even we don't know.